Hey, I like your hair. Did you do something different?
I asked you earlier. I had my hair like this all day. I asked you earlier because I did my hair different today. I said, do you like my hair, Sass? And you just looked at me and said, yeah.
You haven't had that bun all day.
I literally put my hair like this after I did my makeup. I've been wearing this same hairstyle for about 7 hours.
Stop lying. I didn't see it. I like it. I like your hair. And I've liked it all day.
Flashback to 7 hours ago. Sass, you like my new hair today? Yeah. That was him. I was playing Sass there.
That's exactly how I talk.
This is Nicole. Behind the camera is the Sassmeister, who's already been sassing all day. We are doing a video for you guys on our love life and romance. We get this question actually quite a bit about, after you guys lost weight, was your love life better? However, if we want you guys to see it, there are certain words you are not allowed to say on YouTube because it will not promote your video or show your video, so no one will see it. So, in order to do this video, love life, that little word that we can't say, is now going to be known as bananas. Okay? So every time you hear bananas, it doesn't really mean bananas.
Yeah, because you guys ask us to go into detail about our bananas and we never can. Until now, we figured it out.
We figured out a secret word. Okay, so, the friends, to be serious, for those of you that are new, Kyle and I used to be very overweight. He was almost 400 pounds. I was almost 300 pounds. We have lost 130 pounds each. And we do get asked quite often, does bananas get better when you lose weight?
And how was the bananas before versus bananas now?
Yes. Let's start with when we were very overweight. At almost 300 and 400 pounds, we could barely move around. We were super heavy, no stamina or anything, we could barely bend over to tie our shoes. So the thought of even doing bananas was like embarrassing, yeah. And we were like really insecure with our bodies. We were afraid that each other was gonna judge each other, even though we never judge each other. That was a mouthful. It was actually awkward physically, first of all, because we could barely move. We were so heavy and not really healthy. So it wasn't the greatest. It wasn't for lack of trying. It's just that when you're really heavy, bananas is really hard to do.
When you combine that, like Nicole was saying, with being really insecure about your own body, that doesn't make for a good banana recipe.
And also, because we were heavy and we were ashamed of our body, saying what we liked or if we wanted bananas, and I must be getting really confident because even to do this video, I was like really nervous about it, to openly talk about this and share this with people like all over the world. So we're being open and honest here. To even say like that you want bananas, or that say what you like or don't like about bananas to your partner when you're really heavy, you can barely move, and you're really self-conscious about your body, is very difficult. And I'm sure a lot of you can relate to that. You know, we loved each other and we did our best to make it fun and things like that, but it was really difficult, and there wasn't really much bananaing going on because it was actually really physically uncomfortable at that heavy.
And we both, like, when you're working full time at 300 and 400 pounds and you come home after work, you're carrying around that weight all day, even like physically and emotionally, we were very tired all day, every day. On top of our insecurities and all the other emotional stuff, we had the physical carrying around that weight made us tired.
Yeah, so it was a whole bunch of stuff going on that sort of led us to not feel comfortable being open to each other about that. And mostly because of our own insecurities about our bodies, and because we physically were exhausted.
And we were talking actually the other day, like, there probably are bigger people that have great bananas.
Maybe.
But we didn't.
No, we did not. So this is coming from our experience. We still, like I said, we still tried. We tried to make it fun. We loved each other. But as we started to lose weight and get more confident and be physically more able, things started to get more fun. Bananas was more fun and we could do it more. But there was still, like, I'm sure a lot of you growing up too, you get like, don't talk about bananas, keep that to yourself. So there was a lot of that from Kyle and I's childhood and growing up too, where you didn't really openly speak about it.
If you have two brothers or two sisters, then you do the math in your head. You're like, maybe because it's not talked about, I know for sure that mom and dad played bananas at least 3 times. But that's it.
But that's it, and it's not really talked about. So we had that, plus we were just starting to get more comfortable with ourselves, but with massive weight loss comes loose skin. And we also got that question too. What do you do with your loose skin when you're playing bananas? Does it flap around? Yep. It does. Your loose skin flaps around when you play bananas. And
when you exercise, when you go on the treadmill, when you go walking, when you lift weights.
When you do anything active, your loose skin flaps around. So there was that. Plus, my whole chest was stretched out. You can't say the real word on YouTube. So, chest. And my legs have a ton of loose skin. My stomach had loose skin. So I was still like, I was more confident because I was smaller, but I also had a lot of loose skin. So I was still not that self-confident. And Kyle was feeling the same way because he has a lot of loose skin on his stomach. And it actually it can hurt when your loose skin's flapping around and be uncomfortable. So we were now working through that. But we were a little more open about bananas. We like played bananas more. And it was a lot better and more fun, but it was still, we held back a lot because we were still working on being confident with our bodies.
Yeah, we still couldn't talk about bananas that openly.
No, and like I said, we were still but we were still working through growing up, which I think most people grow up like that, where it's not really talked about. So you kind of have to find your own way and know that it's okay to talk about bananas and to like bananas or banana movies or different things about bananas that other people don't or that people look down on.
I don't know if I'm different, but I know my grandpa and my dad all hid banana magazines around the house.
I'm sure a lot of people could relate to that, knowing, like, having family members that did that. I know my family hid watching banana movies, some of my family members. So, you know, all of those things, you then think, oh, I can't talk about them because other people in my family don't. So we were working through all of that. And then as we lost all the weight, 130 pounds each, and we are now, I'm going to be 37, Kyle's 39.
What?
I know, he's old. And we're finally just getting secure enough with our bodies and our loose skin and being okay and confident. Obviously, I'm doing this on camera. Confident enough about bananas, banana life, playing bananas, that we can discuss it openly with each other. And I want to mention this before I move on. As we were losing weight and getting more comfortable, I still felt so guilty and embarrassed about bananas. I couldn't even say the banana word.
The real word, not the banana code word, the real banana word.
I had to make up a code word to say to Sassmeister, hey, you want to play and put a code word in there. I realized that it was because I was embarrassed and guilty, but I had to work through that, where eventually now I can just say the word. I use the code word for like fun, like, hey, but I make myself say the real word because I don't want any guilt around it. I don't want to feel bad about it. I know that it's okay to like bananas, like banana movies, like, you know, all kinds of things about bananas. And I want to confidently project that so that other people can feel that too and not feel embarrassed, because I see so many people who are sort of stuck where Kyle and I used to be. And that's why we wanted to do this video, to share with you guys, it doesn't have to be that way. If you know, it doesn't matter who you are, what you like, what you don't like. People are gonna judge you no matter what. So if you can just say, hey, I like bananas, openly, and just say to your partner, like, this is what I like or don't like, or I wanna do I wanna play bananas now.
Or and we used to be like, kind of not being honest, lying about the reasons, like, oh, I'm tired, oh, I'm this, but we were really embarrassed about ourselves and embarrassed about talking about bananas in the first place.
And also, another thing was, like, even when we started opening up more and playing bananas more and being more confident about it and talking to each other openly and, you know, saying like what we like, what we don't like, just openly saying the real word, everything like that, I still found my head trying to go other places and not be present, because it was almost like I was trying to sabotage myself instead of enjoying that time with someone that I love. I wasn't ready, so my head would jump in there and try to distract me. Oh, you're loose skin. Oh, you have belly fat. And I know Kyle doesn't care. I know he sees me as beautiful.
We can't all have Greek god bodies like Sassmeister, right?
And if you're new, Kyle and Sassmeister are the same person. And
they better be.
Maybe they're not. But anyway, as we got more confident, I got through that. And now I'm super present. I really enjoy and appreciate those moments, how special they are and how confident we are now, and openly we can talk about it and have fun and just enjoy each other. I always look back at where we came from, and I'm so proud of us for just embracing who we are and loving each other and loving ourselves enough to enjoy that part of life. That's a basic need. That's something that is healthy to have in your life. And it took me a very long time to realize, like, if you have that part healthy in your life, the banana part, other things become healthy in your life too. It sort of moves along in your entire life. If you're happy and healthy in that part, everything sort of becomes happy and healthy.
Yeah, so at one point in our lives, we thought it was just the physical holding us back. We learned it was more about being judged and the emotional stuff where we had to, basically talk it out with your partner. Let them know.
Let them know, like, if you are a person who likes bananas a lot or doesn't, be open with your partner. Or if you actually like it but you're holding yourself back, just say, this is why. Or if you're thinking about it or you're watching a banana movie by yourself, your partner might want to watch it too. Just say, hey, I'm doing this. I mean, and you just have to be okay with the judgment. And I want to say about the loose skin too, while it's still in my head. Now that we're really confident and we just have fun, I don't even notice. Kyle makes me feel so comfortable in my own skin and beautiful. And like, I don't even think about it. I just feel good about myself. I enjoy the time we have together. We have a happy, healthy banana life.
And that's the thing. If you're worried about your own body, chances are your partner doesn't even care about that. They're insecure about their body too. So talk it out.
Yeah, and sometimes I thought, like, a lot of the times it would be me going, you want to play bananas? And I would feel like, well, how come he's not asking me to play bananas? Does he not like my bananas? But what I didn't realize, and I'm sure Kyle felt the same way about me, we were so insecure and worried that maybe the other person didn't want to or whatever, that we were afraid to ask. Now we just ask. And like, if one of us is like, you know, I'm kind of like tired. Can we just wait? We don't get offended.
I have a headache.
But really,
Not saying that I've heard that before or said it. I'm just saying, just as an example, I have a headache.
but really, like, now there isn't even really that time anymore. We just like, we kind of just like look at each other and bananas, let's go.
We say,
know?
let's do this, banana head.
So it's as you can just go inside yourself and figure out what you like and what you want and what you need and just say it.
Literally do that.
Just say it to your partner. And if they don't listen and they don't come along and they judge you, then maybe that's not the partner for you. Kyle and I got closer as we opened up, and our banana life is so much fun. I hope you enjoyed this video and that you're inspired to be honest with yourself, feel comfortable with who you are, know that it's a healthy, normal part of life to have bananas in your life, to like it and enjoy it, and to be honest with your partner about it. So that's it. We hope you enjoyed this. Do the stuff, like the bills, okay? You know that there's a very small amount of friends that actually hit the bell for notifications. How are you gonna get these cool videos if you don't hit the bell?
Yeah, and like the bells too.
Yeah, and like the bell. And do the subscribe, and at the TikTok and at the Instagram at the Colette's. And that is it. The Colette's are out. Thanks for watching.
I like your power jumpsuit.
With my slippers.
Yeah, they go perfect with the slippers.
It goes perfect.
Hey, you want to go play bananas?
I got a headache.
Oh, no!
Remember, the friends, that weight loss isn't just about the number on the scale. It's also about here and here. Heart and mindset. Fight through it. You can do it. Still